Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Kim with Creative Crafticality, and today I have 4 new Alice in Wonderland junk journals that I want to share with you. Just do flip throughs of all of them. I will go through one and kind of talk about what I've done, and then the rest of the time I will do a quick flip through of the rest, probably sped up to music so that you can see all of them, but not need an explanation of all, because I did do similar book pages in them, except for the vintage book pages, but you know, similar. Well, actually they all have some different scrapbook paper in them, but I kind of laid them out the same. You'll see they're pretty similar but different. So I'll just go ahead and explain the 4 different covers, and then we'll go into doing a flip through. So this one is in Alice in Wonderland, kind of a generic, not Disney theme, so it's a different book. This book, I don't remember, I think it was from like the 70s, but a really cute book. I kept the back cover because I just love the cover. So there's that one. And then this one is an old little golden book, Alice in Wonderland Meets the White Rabbit. So that is what I did for this one. Here's the back. I used some Alice in Wonderland fabric on the back, as well as this vintage calico fabric. And then this one is a vintage Alice in Wonderland cassette book. The ones that see the pictures, hear the tape, and read the book. So it had it used to have a cassette tape that went with it. So there's that one. And then I used a different fabric, Alice in Wonderland fabric. Sorry, I'm picking off the fuzzies. So there's that one, really cute. And then the last one is a newer Alice in Wonderland Mad Hatter's Tea Party little golden book. And I used the calico fabric on the spine, and then this more modern Alice in Wonderland fabric. So I think that turned out really cute too. On all of them, they are 3 signatures, 1 3/4 inch spine, I believe, or 1.5. And then I used rickrack and flowers on the front to decorate them. And then they all have a glued in tie ribbon or fabric to tie them up. So I think I'm going to show you this book. I think this is my favorite because I just love the cover. It's a tie between this one and this one. Let me know down below in the comments which one is your favorite. Alright, so on this one I added flowers down here because it had a UPC code and that I wanted to cover. And then I added some darker blue fat chunky yarn, and then this also has a tassel that's really pretty. I'll pull this away here. A tassel and a charm dangle. So here's the tassel, and then here's the charm dangle. It has a Cheshire Cat little charm in the middle, and then it has some colored beads that go along. It has the Drink Me little jar charm, and then a Mad Hatter hat. So it has 3 of the Alice in Wonderland charms, and then 3 of the colored bead charms on there. And it's a lobster clasp, so you could take it off and move it to wherever you want it to. Okay, and then this has, this is fabric from an old chindi rug. I took apart a chindi rug, and this was some of the fabric. I just thought it went really well with this book. Okay, we open it up, and I used some Cricut Alice in Wonderland paper in this one, and then I also used some Alice in Wonderland die cuts and some other Alice in Wonderland printables and things like that through this one. So in the front here, I altered a bingo card. I did do a video on embellishments, so that's what this is. It has Alice in Wonderland stamped there. The vintage bingo card. Here is a printable Alice in Wonderland tag and a little notebook paper and a belly band. This is some vintage fabric ruffle trim. Over here I have a flashcard and a little note paper. And then this is an Alice in Wonderland book page. This is an envelope folded in half, so I made it a little tuck on the side. And this is a little pocket as well. I didn't have anything in there. This is a little card, printable card. I do have some Alice in Wonderland playing cards that are not printables in here too. Little sticker down there. This is some origami paper I had from the Daiso store that's in California. Another vintage book page. This is the book page. I included all the book pages from this Alice in Wonderland book. Now, it did have some damage. If you can see down here, there was water damage. I covered up part of it, but I didn't want to cover up all the writing. And then some of the book page, or I think just one of the book pages I had to cut off the top because it was already torn. But I really still loved the books, all the book pages. This is another book, a book page from another Alice in Wonderland book. Some really pretty flower ribbon there. These are little cards, and I just made a little pocket here. That's something I picked up at the Daiso store too. On my pages, I dyed some pink and blue pages, and then I did some stitching along the top and the bottom of that one. This is from another Alice in Wonderland book. I've got lots of vintage Alice in Wonderland books of different, not authors, but different publishers. And then I found this really pretty ribbon in my stash. It's an embroidered ribbon. I just thought that went well with it. Another vintage Alice in Wonderland book. I call this the creepy version, the non-Alice in Wonderland, or the non-Disney version. It, to me, is a little more creepy. I don't know. What are your thoughts? Okay, just got some pages here that you can do journaling on. It's another vintage book page. I really like this version. It's the same as this. It's not as creepy. Another stamp of Alice there. This is from the Little Golden Book, and I did add paper at the bottom just to cover up some of the damage on the papers. In my stash, I found some Alice in Wonderland ribbon that I had been given by my friend Tara. Hi Tara, if you're watching this video. I remembered I had that, so I looked through all those ribbons, and there was some Cheshire Cat. And then there was another Alice in Wonderland ribbon that had a lot of the characters, but the colors didn't go. It had a lot of red, and I didn't use a lot of red in these books. I used blue and pink, so I just decided to use the Cheshire Cat ribbon. As I say that, there's red here, but Tweedledee and Tweedledum, you can't get away from that. Okay, this is the other side of the envelope, so there's a little side tuck there. Here's a little pocket. I had this, I think this was from Temu. It's like a little papers, Alice in Wonderland papers. I'll try and see if I can find a link for that too. I don't know if you can buy this Cricut paper anymore, but if I do find links, I'll put those down below. There's another belly band and a little tag there. Down here I sewed a piece from the vintage book onto the pocket and just stuck in another piece of ledger paper. This is some hand crocheted lace trim. that I added on there. I made a doily with a doily punch out of one of the book pages, so I stuck that there and added a little paper. More book pages. I had some other stickers. This one says, "You are entirely bonkers." This is some paper that I ordered off of Etsy, and it's a really cool, I think it's wrapping paper because they came in big sheets. And I think it's kind of like the paper that you get at the paper source, the ones that are at the mall normally. But this one I got from Etsy. I think I also have Wizard of Oz too, but I thought it was a really cool paper. This is like a little coin envelope that was from the Daiso store as well. They had a lot of really cute Alice in Wonderland products there. So I added that in on the page and made it so that you can open it up both ways, because it had really pretty print on both sides, and then just added a tag in the top there. Oop, hopefully that wasn't off too far. And then here's a vintage playing card, a ticket, and then a little announcing flute, or not flute, but bugle, I guess you would call that. I'm not sure. I don't play instruments. I added a napkin in here as a page. And then down here, I covered up a little bit of damage and then made it into a little tuck. So I tucked in this playing card. Added some pom-pom trim. Here's another cute page from a different Alice in Wonderland book. Look at that. Isn't that funny? That's so funny. Okay, so this is the book from the page from the little golden book that I just had to trim off the top because it was in really rough shape. But I think it's fine. I sewed a doily on the side so it made like a little tuck. I added some journaling cards in. I had some, or I do have some teacup dies, so I cut a pink and a blue for each book, so I use those as decoration. And then here's the other side of that really cool wrapping paper that I ordered. Here's another little tuck down there with the playing card. And then I made a pocket with a book page piece and added another playing card and a petty cash receipt. This is some really fun vintage lace, or not lace, but ribbon or trim, I guess. Sewed that on the side, and then over here we have another pocket. I don't have anything in there. And then another pocket, and we're on to the third signature. This is some vintage lace trim, or it's eyelet lace, I guess, or ruffle. Another little page pocket there, or page image pocket. Vintage composition notebook page. Another piece of origami paper. This is another Alice in Wonderland book page, and it is a pocket. Okay, so here was another embellishment that I made in my embellishment video. It's a little paper flip, and these are good for using up your paper scraps, and it just adds extra places to do journaling. And then this is also a pocket on the side. Here's another, this was from an Alice in Wonderland coloring book that I had. Here's another book page. I love this die cut. These are really cute. I'm gonna make sure that I put the links down below for them if I find them. I'm pretty sure he's still in business. I can't remember the name of the artist, but he makes a lot of different themes. And he does die cuts, he does acrylic stamps. I think he also has metal dies that go with them, and he maybe has paper, I'm not sure. Okay, I made a little belly band with this lace. I think it was just fabric lace scraps, and I just cut them into belly bands. This is another book page. I love this version. I believe this is a Disney designer. I can't remember her name. This is a little cutout from a book page. I just made it into a pocket, added some cut-aparts from one of my paper collections. And then I used this blue floral lunch sack in here, so I made that into a little pocket page there and added the white rabbit from a book there. Added some lace on the side. And then this side of this a little golden book page, whoever had this book before took a black pen and just scribbled all over it. So I just covered it up with another book page from another book. So that's why it's like that. There's more of that Cheshire Cat ribbon I added as a little accent. I used an edge punch on there to make that. I thought that was really cool. And then I do have a die that says "We're all mad here," and then it has like a teacup and a playing card, another teacup, a teapot, and a Mad Hatter hat, and then flowers. Add some trim there, or washi tape. And then here is the envelope belly band, and I made a video of how I did this, so you want to check that out. Alrighty, just flip through the rest of it here. Oh, I didn't notice. I'm not going to cover this up, but this has a little bit of pen mark on it. Whoever gets this, or whoever purchases this book, they can decide if they want to cover that up. And then here's another little tuck, and I added in a vintage Alice in Wonderland book page. This is another piece from the book page, and it's another pocket along the side there. I'll stick that. Let's see. I'll stick that in there, I guess. Could go either way. And then here's the inside of the back cover, and another tag. This was in my embellishment video as well, if you want to see that. It's just a little pocket on the tag. Really cute. And that goes in there. And then here is the back. Really, really cute. A little fuzzy on there. I don't know why it's attracting. There we go. Okay. So that is it. And the other ones I'm going to flip through, but it'll just be the music, and I'll probably speed it up so you can at least see them all, but I won't go through giving explanations of all of them. Alrighty. All right, that is all of them. Just let me know down below which one is your favorite. If you're interested in any of these journals, I'll have the link down below in my Etsy shop. And there'll be 4 different listings, and there'll be all the details as far as how big the books are and everything like that, how many pages. So if you enjoyed this video, give me a thumbs up, leave me a comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you again next time. This is Kim with Creative Crafticality. Bye. God bless.